Hello everyone, in this section we're going to discuss how to configure a wireless local area network. To build wireless local area network, we need WLC. So we're going to have a look how to configure Cisco WLC or wireless LAN controller. And after that, how to configure lightweight access point, how to configure autonomous AP, and also how DHCP server functions, and how to join a client to lightweight access point, how lightweight access point communicate with WLC. We're going to see CAPWAP protocol as well. So overall, in this video, we're going to see in details about Cisco wireless local area network configurations. So let's have a look in details. Now let's say how wireless router functions. We take a switch and we have one PC, and we're going to pick up one of the wireless LAN controller 3504. I'll take one of the controller. This is WLC. WLC is a controller. We have a switch, we have a PC. Under wireless, yes. If you click on wireless, you can see 3504, this one. After that, we connect this device. That's a physical layer connectivity. So WLC is one of the wireless LAN controller. With that LAN controller, you manage many different kind of access point. Now, if I click on this WLC, let's have a look what we have inside. It has a physical things, config. We have many different interface, but nothing there. I'll click on management. Over there, I have some IP 192.168.1.1. So this is the IP we have. Now, WLC, there's no management portal. We need to manage via website or web browser. So I'll close this one. I'll go to my PC. I'm going to assign IP address from the same subnet. .192.168.1.2. Okay. So if I'm 1.2 and this WLC is 1.1, I'll be able to ping. If I open my command prompt, ping 192.168.1.1. I can ping. So my PC is 1.2 and my WLC is 1.1. Now I'll go to web browser, and WLC we need to open from web browser. We type 192.168.1.1. That's the browser IP, and hit OK. So this is my WLC window. Now I need to set up this one. Create admin username. I put like admin. Password I put capital R at UTE 999. R at UTE 999. And start. I put username and password. Username is admin. System name, I'll put WLC-1. Just the name of the any name I can. After that, to configure the system name, I'll put WLC-1. And this is the country, time, date, time zone is okay. Management IP, it's asking to put a new IP, but I'll not make any changes. I'll still put the same stuffs. 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0. default gateway, I need to make up. I say 192.168.1.100. VLAN ID, leave it default. Don't need to make any changes. No, leave it default here. After that, we click next. Employee network is by default over there, but I'll keep the same name, employee. This is the SSID name. Security, we leave it WPA2 personal, that one. Password are at UTE999. Oh, sorry. This one, this is the, okay, we can keep the same password, capital R at UTE999. This is my SSID. This is the security protocol, and this is the password. And VLAN, management VLAN, that's fine. And other things, you do not need to make any changes. I'll click next. So virtual IP and this stuff, you don't have to do anything. Click next. And this is the summary. Controller settings. This is the new, brand new controller, let's say we are setting up. This stuff is required. Is basically we put the IP address and one network we have created, this one, and click apply. System will reboot after these settings. Okay. So it will take a bit of time to reboot the systems. I'll minimize this one. And now I'll go back to my switch. In switch, we need a DHCP servers, because to provide IP address to the remote host, we must have to have some method. So DHCP servers is only one option. So in here, we're going to configure DHCP servers in the switch. Enable config T. We assign the, at first we exclude IP, DHCP, excluded address 192.168.1.1, 192.168.1.30. So this 30 address I have excluded. Now IP DHCP pool test network 192.168. This is the name for that pool. When you configure the DHCP server, that time we need to say IP DHCP pool test. Pool means this is the name for the pool, and under that pool we're going to configure our subnet and default gateway and DNS. So you must have to have a pool. I'm creating this DHCP pool, means like from where we're going to assign the IP addresses. So 10.0, then 255.255.255.0, and default router is 192.168. Oh, not 10, sorry, it should be 1, right? Sorry, our network should be 192.168.1.0. That's our subnet. And default router is 192.168.1.100. DNS 192.168.1.50. We just make up this address, okay? We don't have any router at the moment, but you must have to have a DHCP servers. That's how the wireless device, they will get the IP address, right? So after that, in order to activate these DHCP services, our switch VLAN need to be up. So I'll say interface VLAN 1, IP address 192.168.1.3. So VLAN need to have a virtual IP need to be up, otherwise it cannot be part of IP network. VLAN 1 is a default VLAN. I just activate that one. Now should be fine. Okay. So reason why we create VLAN, because otherwise this IP network will not work. Now I want to test my DHCP servers. Just connect and see is working or not. I just want to verify, otherwise how do you know it's working or not? Click on DHCP. Wait for 1 minute. This is wrong. I'll try again. Not yet. I'll try again. But this one got some issues. That's a STP function is done now. Now I'll get the IP. Look at that. I get 1.131. Because remember, when you connect something, then STP is spanning tree protocol. It will take time to initiate, and then you get the IP. Now I got the IP. It means my DHCP server is working. After that, we click here, and then by the time I think it's get restarted, I'll go back to my browser again, and this time I'll type https://192.168.1.1 and hit go. Look at that. I get now this time HTTPS, otherwise it will not open. Secured browser. Yes. Username admin. Password is capital RIDUTE 999. Now I can log into my wireless LAN controller. This is the wireless LAN controller. It has a default management IP, some software versions, uptime, access point. We do not have any access point yet. Client summary, we don't have any PC or anything, so we can't see those stuffs. But this is the Cisco wireless LAN controller. So after that, we have wireless LAN, right? This is the things we configured during the deployment time. And we have a controllers. So wireless LAN, we have only one network. But if we want, we can create a new network as well. Yes, for example, that name is staff Wi-Fi. For example, another LAN I created, a profile name, and I'll put the SSID also staff Wi-Fi. Like for staff, I'm creating another network. ID number 2, that's fine. Click apply. And first thing, status need to be enabled. Right? Enabled. And then you go to security. Over there, layer 2 security. You need to pick up WPA plus WPA2. If you go down, then policy you need to enable. So they are the authentication policy. Like when someone put a username and password, then that time this protocol will encrypt that AES, and also pre-shared key we're going to use. PSK we put Cisco. This is not visible. Cisco 123. That is my password. So only general, security, and layer 2 options you need to configure. Make sure it's enabled. I'll click apply. When I click apply, it will take a bit of time. So staff Wi-Fi, this need to be enabled. And when you go to security, we should be selecting this one, WPA2, this policy, encryptions and password. So I got like two network now. If I go to my WLANs, I can see one is employee, one is staff network, right? Two different network. Now minimize this one. I'll go back to my wireless device. See the wireless, this is wireless device. If I click on wireless device, I'll pick up one of the lightweight AP. This is the lightweight AP. Lightweight AP means it can't do anything. It rely on WLC. Whatever you broadcasting from WLC, it will just pass those information to the client. Now I'll connect this one with switch. This is our access point AP. So this is the lightweight AP lab. But this lab is off at the moment. I need to turn it on. So I'll click on here. It needs a power. This is the power connections. I'll drag and connect with the power. But once you have this is the lightweight AP, now it's on. So this AP will directly contact with this WLC. If I click here, see it says CAPWAP status is not, CAPWAP is a protocol to communicate with WLC, is not connected. But if you wait for a couple of minutes, it will be connected. CAPWAP is a protocol. With that protocol, this lightweight AP will communicate with WLC. Okay, so once you connect, so you can set up, after that you can troubleshoot if you have little issues. But this is the lightweight AP. Now, if I picked up any of the wireless device, let's say I have a smart device, which is a phone. This phone need to connect with this network. To open this phone, config, it has a wireless connections. What is the SSID? Stuff. Wi-Fi, correct? What is the authentication protocol? WPA2 PSK. What is the password? Cisco 123. Once you, I have just created the password. I have created the password. Look at that. It's already connected. It's got the IP. Right? So in this way, wireless device can connect with the network. To connect via WAP. So it's same way, if you got another device, it will connect same way. But this is a controller to manage the lightweight AP, right? A smartphone will connect with the access point, but this is a lightweight access point. More device, they will connect with this access point. Wireless, if you go to end user device, smart device, open that one, click on wireless 0, config, and then wireless 0. And this is the SSID. You need to put SSID, authentication protocol, and PSK, pre-shared key. Now, another kind of AP you have, which is normal AP. Another AP we have that is wireless. For example, this access point, right? This kind of access point, this is an autonomous AP. That means it doesn't need any WLC. It can configure by itself. You go over there, config, port number 1. You can create your SSID like test and WPA2 and password. Cisco
111.1.1.1. You can, that's a lightweight, not lightweight, that's an access point. So if you connect this one need any controller. This is by itself a controller. For a small business, this kind of access point we can use. So lightweight AP need a controller, but access point, it doesn't need any controller. Now, if I picked up any smart device, SSID is test. Smart new one, Cisco 111. Oops, sorry, Cisco, this is 0. So this is a this is kind of like a normal access point. You don't need any controller for that.
I hope this information was useful for you, and thank you for watching.